This is the help video for cost-benefit analysis, renewable versus non-renewable resources. So you already did a lot of research on non-renewable resources. You made your pamphlet. You made an argument for which one is the best of the worst. Sorry, I had to fix the mic. But now we're going to talk about some renewable resources. So you have to do a little bit more research. You already know a lot of things about the non-renewable resources, but you should look into each type of renewable resource. So the renewable resources that you can focus on, the ones I would, are solar panels, wind turbines, water, like hydroelectric power. Those are the three big ones. I would prefer that you focus most of your energy on those three, but if you want to go the extra step, you can talk about geothermal and biomass using, regenerative or renewable, easy to grow plants. So here, it's kind of like the other project where you made your pamphlet, but this time you're going to write me something. You're going to write me a paper. Now, the paper doesn't have a certain requirement for length, but you do have to fill these requirements. All right, so first what you want to do is you want to use these links below to learn a lot about renewable resources. There's pros and cons article here. There's how much land it takes to use these renewable resources. Thank you. There is also a video about why we can't abandon fossil fuels. I highly recommend you watch that because most people think that the fossil fuels and the non-renewable resources are just used to generate electricity, but they're not. Chances are you're wearing a lot of things on your body that are made from fossil fuels. I mean, the clothes that you're wearing, the shoes on your feet are definitely made from fossil fuels. So check out that video to see why we can't really fully abandon them unless we get creative. There's also another video about exactly what we use petrochemistry for, fossil fuel chemistry. And there's a list here of things that we make using fossil fuels. So using all of this information, right? Surprising things that have plastics in them. Remember, plastics are made from fossil fuels. Using all of this information, what you're going to do is you're going to write me a paper. It's not going to be a pamphlet like before. It's actually a written paper. I want to see how much you can articulate your thoughts into writing. Imagine that you're writing this for somebody who knows nothing about renewable and non-renewable resources. What you want to do is you're going to explain how we use the renewable resources, what we use them for, and how we use the non-renewable resources. Tell me fully exactly what we do with those things. Is it energy? Is it more? What else do we rely on these resources for, right? And give me a plan. This is like the most important part. Give me a plan of what you think we can do to live a more sustainable future. Obviously, we might not be able to get away from fossil fuels unless you come up with some idea that allows us to. But here in the last section of your paper, I want you to talk about what renewable resources you think we should use, where we should use them, why, right? Some places might have more wind than others. Some places might get more sun than others. And also what we should do to try to reduce our reliance on non-renewable resources. All right, get creative with this one. You're trying to convince me how we can live a more sustainable future.